Hey, so welcome to part 3 of how to hear God more clearly. If you haven't seen the other videos or read the blog, just to give you a little recap, the first recommendation that I made was reading your Bible daily. The second recommendation was to pray and meditate. And so right now I'm going to tell you about my third recommendation. It's actually my favorite because it's been the most effective for me, and it is to journal. Some of you might think like, I'm really uncomfortable with that, like writing down my thoughts, like what if somebody sees it? It's just very intimate and uncomfortable, and I felt the same way. And I procrastinated for a long time. I had a spiritual mentor that I would talk to, and I would tell him, like, I feel like this is what God's saying to me. And he said, and this was so wise, he said, Carrie, you have to write down your walk with God. You've got to be documenting this. And so I finally conceded in 2017, and I had a little journal already that I wasn't using, and I started to write down the things that I thought God was telling me, just things that were in my heart or on my mind. And it has been amazing over the last several years to see how God was telling me what was coming before I even knew. And now that I'm aware of that, I'm very intentional about writing things down, especially if it's reoccurring. I write down dreams, I write down thoughts, I write down things that people say to me, and it's just an amazing journey when you write it all down and you see it coming together. So if you want to hear God's voice more clearly in your life, again, I recommend wholeheartedly pick up a journal and just write it down. You don't have to do it every day. When I started, I was doing it like a couple times a year. When I had my first son, I went an entire year without journaling, which is crazy to me now because now I do it almost every day. I hope that these videos were helpful. I hope that the blog was helpful, and that by following these suggestions, you will start to hear God more clearly in your everyday life. Thanks for watching.